So you've seen the hype, crazy tech, superchargers at every single service station, that silent whoosh acceleration, and of course, but here's what you don't hear about, the trade-offs. Because owning a Tesla feels like living in the future until you realize what you gave up just to get there. I've lived with one for over a year and today I am pulling back the curtain. By the end of this video, you'll know, is a Tesla actually worth it for you? Or should you steer clear before it drains your wallet and your patience? Let's go. So you spend over 40 grand in a car expecting a premium experience and then boom, no Apple CarPlay, no Android Auto. You are locked into Tesla's own system. If you live in Google Maps or rely on WhatsApp voice whilst driving, forget it. Because once you get a Tesla, you are kind of trapped. And what feels cutting edge quickly starts to feel like a downgrade from your 2016 VW. The next thing is how the car drives. It is fast, but once adrenaline wears off, you start noticing something. There's no engine growl, there's no gear changes, there's no real feedback to the wheel. So if you actually enjoy your driving, it's like being handed a PS controller when you're expecting a race car. The next thing I want to cover off is novelty. Now, I remember the days of spotting a Tesla and thinking, oh wow, that's pretty cool. But now you thought you were buying into a revolution and instead you end up with a car that kind of blends into the crowd faster than you might expect. And talking of blending in, the Model 3, the Model Y, even the S, they all kind of blur together into one very big bubble. I mean, Teslas aren't exactly the best looking cars on the market right now. And look, I'll just say it, the Model 3 looks like a fish. So you promise the car of tomorrow and instead you get a very cutting edge piece of salmon. The next thing is how cheap the car feels. The center console creaks, the plastic trim feels like it came from a child's toy, the panels don't even line up perfectly. You thought you were buying a luxury EV and you realize quickly the luxury stopped at the software. But that said, there are some really good reasons to think about buying one. I mean, I've had two EVs now, an Ioniq 5 and now the Model 3. And for sure, when you tap the gas pedal or the electric pedal, I guess, it launches like it knows what you're thinking. You expect a little bit of a delay like every other car, but nope, you get instant torque and you will never stop smiling at roundabouts. Now, I know I said earlier about CarPlay and Android Auto, but the Tesla interface is very slick. No frozen screens, no please wait loading wheels. You get in, it boots, it works every time. We've all been there before, being burned by buggy tech in cars, but Tesla's UI is smooth, responsive, and it somehow feels like every car should have had this by now. Now let's talk charging. Other EV owners, they're juggling 4 charging apps and praying that they work. You just pull up, plug in and relax. Long road trips with an EV still feels like a gamble. With superchargers, it's plug and play and stress disappears from the EV equation. Now talking of less stress, there is no key fob, no awkward tapping, just your phone, always with you, always ready. And you wonder if it'll be like the other smart key systems, flaky and annoying, but Tesla really nails it. It is so seamless, it just disappears into your life, and that's the point. I mean, it's actually quite funny how often I leave my other petrol car unlocked because I'm just so used to putting the Tesla in park, opening the door and walking away because the phone key just works every time. Plus, the app is really good. A few weeks ago, I couldn't find a car in a really big car park. There was no internet in this car park, but I just beeped the horn from my app and boom, I found the car. Remote climate control, real-time GPS, lock, unlock, beep, flash. It's like having your car on your phone and it responds instantly. Most car apps are slow, buggy, clunky, in some cases just useless, but Tesla's app is in a league of its own. It's genuinely helpful, genuinely fast. You'll wonder how you live without it. So here's the truth. Owning a Tesla is like dating a tech CEO. Smart, efficient, impressively capable, but also emotionally distant, little self-involved, and sometimes kind of cold. If you care about build quality, the kind of like tactile feel, the driver connection, you might be a bit disappointed. But if you want something that's fast, future forward, and ridiculously convenient, it is still one of the smartest EVs you can buy. Now, over to you. Would you go all in on a Tesla, or is this the final push to look elsewhere? Drop your take in the comments, and if you enjoyed this video, you might like the one I did here on the biggest Tesla killers right now in the UK. Hey, I'm Mo, I work in tech, I break down all things cars. If you don't know your oversteer from your understeer, and the only ice you've seen lately is in your latte, no judgment, you're in the right place.